And a very good Saturday to you. I'm CNY Central First Alert Meteorologist Matt Stevens. I hope this early part of the weekend is off to a great start for you. Weather-wise, some folks picked up a lashing of rain early yesterday. We've since diminished that probability. We've got a cold front that's slowly drifting through the viewing area, and that's going to lead us into a much cooler, or not a heck of a lot cooler, but a much drier feel to the atmosphere. I think that's the more important point to make. 81 degrees is our typical high this time of the year. I think we end up just a hint below that, looking for a high in the mid to upper 70s, so nothing outlandishly cold for this time of the year standards. But I think it's the way the atmosphere feels that's the larger weather story. Our dew points are going to be taking a nice dip down, and we'll discuss those further in just a moment. 97 degrees, that's our record high. That one certainly stays safe in this sort of meteorological setup. That was set back in 1949. Our low temperature is typically 61 degrees this time of the year. We're going to end up a decent chunk below that tonight. I'm forecasting a low in the lower 50s, so that's a good 10 degrees or so below average for this time of the year. Our record low for this date is 48 degrees. That was set back in 1948. Our sunrise 6:05, our sunset 8:14, and yesterday, remember, at that tiny point that we call the Syracuse-Hancock Airport in our viewing area, well, we picked up just over 1/10 of an inch of rain. Obviously, there are folks who picked up remarkably more rain than that. The farther south you head, Tompkins, Cortland County, for example, where heavy torrential rains caused localized flooding yesterday, flash flooding as a matter of fact. Well, that has since subsided. We do not have any sort of that stuff in the forecast for this weekend, as we have a much drier air mass that has taken hold. So to get you through the day, 76 degrees our projected high, mix of sun and a few clouds. Going to be breezy as well. Those winds northwest a good 10 to 20 miles per hour. Here's our comfort scale. Of course, we turn to the dew point to figure out how comfortable or uncomfortable the air mass is. And in this case, our dew point should be slowly dropping today. Early on this morning, they were just shy of 60, so it was feeling a hint muggy this morning. However, as the day goes on, dew points will be slowly dropping through the 50s, and we should end up in the low 50s, maybe even upper 40s for, again, remember, dew points by later this afternoon and into this evening. So that's a much drier, comfortable feel to the atmosphere. Here's our futurecast picked up at 8 o'clock, and to run this out through today, it's a mix of sun and a few clouds as that cold front slowly clears us down to the east and southeast. Heading through this evening, mainly clear skies. Overnight, mainly clear. Maybe some light patchy fog developing. And then through the day Sunday, it's a mix of sun and a few clouds. Once again, high pressure in control of our weather, and our projected high temperature Sunday pretty similar, I think, to what we see today, maybe just a degree or two warmer compared to our today, Saturday, high temperature. So speaking of today, let's walk you hour by hour through this morning with that cold front around a very isolated sprinkle. Otherwise, we're breezy, 70 degrees, a mix of sun and clouds by 11 o'clock, topping out this afternoon at 76 degrees. Still breezy through this afternoon. Those winds northwest at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Hour by hour through this evening, mainly clear skies, 61 by 11 o'clock, bottoming out overnight right around the low 50s, so a good 10 degrees or so below average for this time of the year. Here's my 7-day forecast. 77 for our Sunday, mix of sun and a few clouds. 55 for Sunday night, partly to mainly clear skies. For Monday, 80 degrees our projected high temperature. Early breaks of sun, then some extra afternoon cloudiness, even a couple hit or miss showers around Monday afternoon. Better chance of scattered showers and storms Tuesday, muggy at 77 degrees. Increasing sun and decreasing humidity for Wednesday. 74 degrees our projected high temperature. For Thursday, 75, 77 Friday. Both days looks like a mix of sun and a few clouds with a stalled out boundary in our vicinity. Right now, the days are looking dry.